Hey everybody, this is Coach Kris Smith with MyMenopauseFix.com with a very quick training on living the paleo lifestyle. Now, a lot of clients have called me and came into the office and they want to know just a little bit of information on what is this paleo lifestyle? Why are people talking about it so much? Well, I got 5 paleo principles that I want to share with you today that'll hopefully give you a little bit more insight on living the paleo lifestyle. Now, just before we even get into that, I want to share with you just a little bit of a background on what paleo is, what it isn't, and why I'm not really a strict paleo lifestyle proponent. Now, I believe in it and I've done it with a lot of my clients, but I don't believe that you need to be 100% strict. Why? Because life is to be lived and not to be so restrictive. And if you're a client of mine, you know that that's a real principle that I live by. So this paleo lifestyle, it's all about eating things that were not here in the past, Paleolithic time. So you're not going to eliminate any grains. You're going to eliminate dairy in the process and the fermentation process of foods that we don't have, they didn't have back then. So what is left? Pretty much you have meat, you have fish, of course, you have vegetables, you have nuts, you have seeds, berries, and fruits that are part of your region where you live. So that's what paleo is. It's really just eating things that were natural, unprocessed, and whole. And now a lot of people have these autoimmune deficiencies. They have a lot of things going on with their gut and they're not healthy. So we're going to eliminate a lot of this processed foods. And that's why paleo has become so popular. Now let's talk about the 5 principles. I want you to eat vegetables in abundance. Eat as many vegetables as you possibly can. But the key to eating vegetables is eating a variety of vegetables of all colors, shades, and flavors. Very important. Number 2, you want to make sure that you vary your protein sources. Now, what do I mean by vary your protein sources? You got fish, you got turkey, you got lamb, you have beef, you have bison, you have all the different types of meats, fish, of course, that you can vary. You don't want to just eat chicken. You don't want to eat just beef. You don't want to eat just pork. You want to vary it and mix it up as you go. As well as you want to vary your fruits. Now, it's important when you're eating your fruits that you understand that you want to fit them into your goals. So if your goal is to lose weight, then you don't want to have fruit in abundance because fruit is broken down into the body and creates and turned into sugar, which we know we don't want to have too much sugar. Now, lots of things and processes go wrong internally when you have too much sugar. So you want to make sure that you only have, and here's my recommendation. This is a keeper. If you're taking notes, write this down. Have your fruit earlier in the mornings and early in the afternoons. 1 to 2 servings per day is recommended. Then you want to make sure you increase your healthy fat intakes. Healthy fat is so crucial. And I know you're probably saying, Coach Kris, what if I want to lose weight? They told me not to eat fat. Well, I'm talking about good, healthy fat. Avocados, some nuts, really getting your fat from your oils, coconut oils, things like that really are good for you. And your body can absorb them, keep you happier, keep you full, and you're not going to want to eat an abundant amount of sugar and crap. Now, you also want to make sure your intensity levels are focused during your workouts. This is crucial when you're putting all of these techniques together. So you don't want to go in there lollygagging, taking a lot of time, wasting your time. You want to have focused effort when you're going to do anything when it comes pertaining to working out. So how do you shop for paleo? I'm going to give you 3 tips on shopping for paleo. Don't get caught up in the trap of the marketing. And we know about the marketing. There's some things are low carb, gluten-free, sugar-free. It's so important not to get caught up in all of that. Right now, when paleo is so great, there are actually people who are drinking paleo water. What is paleo water? It's just water. It's probably alkaline or filtered. Bottom line is, don't get caught up in all the hoopla. Some people are going to like that I say, some people are not going to like it. You know me long enough. I really don't care. My point is, if you're listening to me, you've been with me long enough to know that I'm real, and that's what I want to share with you. Then you want to examine your food. Know your food. Don't just pick up stuff here, pick up stuff there, grab fruit here, grab that. Look at that tomato. Turn it around. Look at that avocado. Squeeze it. Sniff it. Get a hold. Become part of your food. Examining it is so important. And a lot of people just shop unconsciously these days. You want to know where you're getting your food from, where it came from. Super important. And eat, number 3 is eat in season. Now, wherever you live in any parts of the country, I have clients all over the world. People email me, call me, watch the blog and the podcast. Wherever you are, eat in season. Right now, I'm in New York. It's getting cold. But what I can share with you is I'm not eating blueberries right now. I'm eating the fruits and things that are in season, and that's where you're going to eat and you're going to get a little bit better. What are 3 resources? Because you're probably wondering, where can I pick up some of this paleo food? Where can I pick up some of this grass-fed beef? Well, I'm going to share with you one place is rusticrootsdelivery.com. Now, that's local here in New York and on Long Island, but there's also US Wellness Meats, and there's grasslandsbeef.com. Grasslandsbeef.com. I'll make sure to put them somewhere underneath this video so you can have those exact URLs. And then there's also, if you're local, Rise and Tide, but you can find these healthy places all over the world. Look for a place that has great food, healthy, they pick up their produce locally grown, and the key is that you do the examination yourself. So a lot of my clients say, Coach, I go out a lot. My lifestyle is crazy. I don't have time to cook and prepare and do all of this stuff. What are some tips for me when I go out? One of the things is you better not touch that freaking bread. That is no-no. No bread. Absolutely not. Leave the bread basket alone. What you want to do is invite your server over, let them know right away, here's what I need. Can you bring me a chopped salad right away when everybody else is getting their bread? It's not rude. I do it every time I go into a restaurant. I'm the first one. They say, you ready to get your drinks? I go, yes, I'd like a chopped salad, dressing on the side, please. Really crucial. And they don't mind doing that. They'll bring it out while everyone else is having it, dumping their bread in the olive oil and all. You're having your salad, you're getting some nutrients in, you're ready for your meal. Load up on vegetables and water before dessert comes. Why? You want to make sure that you filled up, you're good, you're happy, and you don't even have room for dessert. That's going to give you, that's a little trick that I teach all my clients. You know, very important. Load up on those good vegetables. Of course, mixed colors. Now, what are some paleo meals that you can make? I'm going to flash up a few different recipes underneath this video, most likely, that you can do. But in the morning, I love going with an omelet. A good omelet full of mixed vegetables, and you can throw in some meat in there as well. If you like a little bit of bacon, yes, I said bacon, healthy fat, it's good as long as it's grass-fed. You don't want these high or like hormone-filled meats. You want to make sure that it's grass-fed. But throw that in there with an omelet. And hey, I'm not telling you to have egg whites. Throw the yolk in there as well, because remember, you want to learn to teach your body how to absorb healthy fats. That's crucial. Next thing you know, what about a great wrap? But take some good lettuce. Wrap up your food. Wrap up your meats, your turkey breasts, your chicken, your mixed vegetables, sprouts. Get it all in there and wrap it up. Third thing, I love bison. So if you haven't had bison, bison is a great protein source. It's really healthy for you. It's tasty. And one of the recipes that I actually love is bison over some nice, great, what do you call it? Sweet potatoes or squash. It's awesome. Really good. So hopefully that you got something from that. But I want to share with you one last thing before we go. And it's how to burn more fat with fat. Now you're probably wondering, Coach, fat, it's dangerous. No, it's not. Like I said, as long as it's grass-fed, it's going to be high in CLA and omega-3. 2 bang for your buck. So you want to make sure it's grass-fed. You also, it's going to help curb your appetite. So you're not going to get those pains when you go a couple hours and you're hungry again. You ever eat like a Snickers bar or some types of carbs? You're ready to eat 2-3 hours later. That's because it's not sustaining you long term. And then it also increases your essential fatty acid intake, which helps to regulate the proper thyroid and adrenal function or activity. So those are really crucial things, especially if you're reading this and listening to these things. A lot of women are having challenges with their adrenal fatigue and adrenal stressors, these internal stressors that are throwing off your hormones. It's so crucial that you have your essential fatty acids and you can get it from good, healthy protein. So hopefully you got something from that. If you want to get in touch with me, head on over to www.mymenopause.com or the podcast. You know it. I'm your coach. As always, I wish you the best. Stay healthy, stay active, stay positive, and embrace your beauty. I'm Coach Kris, and I'll see you later.